difference.
If I traded it all.
Welcome to the show, everyone. As you all know, I talk about everybody else on the show but me, and it's great information. I'm going to go right in with networking right away. My first guest is Peter South, and he's the owner of iTrip Vacations. We just heard your ad. When you last time you were coming on, we talked a little bit about you and how you really want to help people become successful. Tell them what it is that you do and why this is the biggest growing industry out there today.
Yeah, good afternoon, Carol. Great to be back again. Yes, so my name is Peter South, and I own iTrip Vacations, and we are your full-service property manager for short-term rentals, your Airbnb, VRBO vacations. The weather is changing, and we hear like, oh, yay. So
I'll say it for you. Oh, yay.
People are coming back to town in droves and staying at houses all over the city. And short-term rentals, they're great because during COVID, everyone was like, we don't want to stay in a hotel. We got to go. So we got to get out of here. And so where did they go? They went to your house that you're renting. And so people got used to it and like, oh, this is nice. I've got a bedroom for me, a bedroom for my kids, a bedroom for my other kids. I got a living room, a couch, a backyard. And so this business is booming throughout the country. It's a $75 billion business right now, and it's expected to be a $130 billion business in the next 10 years. So it's a great time to get into investing.
Why use someone like you, though? Because a lot of people say, oh, well, I can do this. It's so easy. I can do this on my own.
Yeah, and I was one of those people. I thought, I'm smart. I can put a house up on Airbnb. I can manage a property. It's not, it's not that complicated. And Airbnb and Vrbo kind of started as these cottage industries and a do-it-yourselfer. And so you can do it yourself, but what has happened is that competition, because people started to realize, there's a lot of money in here, and so more and more people got in there, and that makes it even more competitive. And so you really have to know what you're doing to stand out. And so you can't just throw it up on a bulletin board anymore. You have to understand how technology works and how pricing works and what the trends that our travelers want in their houses. And government is becoming involved in that. You
also make it so that they are hotel quality.
Yes, we treat every property like a micro hotel. So, when you go to Marriott, I expect a certain standard. I expect to have my little bottle of shampoo, and we do all of that. We have white linens, just like you would expect in a hotel. And so there's really not that big of a difference between our properties and a hotel, other than you get a backyard to go with it.
Right, and what you get is privacy. Privacy,
yes.
And first of all, a lot of people are doing this today, but you really cannot do it on your own. You want to make sure that if you're going to do it right. Do it where you're really going to make money, which is what you do. You help people become successful, and from the beginning. So we're going to talk about the fact that, let's say somebody doesn't have a house, and they come to you and say, well, I'm really interested in getting into this business. You can help them?
Yes, absolutely. We did it ourselves. We had a house. We remodeled it. We filled it with all of the things, couches and beds and kitchen utensils. So we understand that part of it. And we can help you, walk you through it, because when's the last time you furnished your own house? You do it a little bit at a time. So it's a lot of steps. And that's where we can just help you make it so easy to just roll right into this.
Not only to do that, but also to market it, because you help them with that. You're never going to be able to be on the different platforms that you are on.
Yeah, so as a do-it-yourselfer, you just can't say, I'm going to put my property everywhere. And one of the advantages of using a big player like iTrip, which is in over 150 markets across the country, is that we have technology. And what that technology does is put you on Airbnb and Vrbo and Booking.com and TripAdvisor, and it gets you into places like Marriott Homes and Villas, which you can use your Bonvoy points. So you're a Marriott user, use your Bonvoy points. You can book my property. You just can't book any property. This is a specialty category, and it really sets you apart to get the most opportunities to make that high dollar return on your investment.
Your website is itriptempe.com. The phone number, it's 480 586-9096. We have a lot going on. First of all, the first great news is that it's not as hot anymore. So the weather is getting better. There's also all reasons why people come here. It is not just because we've got the Open or we've got, our football, whatever it is. We have much more, too. We have kids that their parents, their grandparents might not be living here, and they want to come in and they want to see them.
Yeah, absolutely. People don't just come here for golf and for the Super Bowl. People are coming for kids' sports every single weekend. That's probably our number one reason people come here is you've got a pack of kids. Guess what? Get a house. You have a pool, cannonball in the pool, and you get the privacy. Mom and dad can sit in the patio. It's really a great alternative, an affordable alternative to packing everybody into a hotel.
Now, so this person, let's say I was just mentioning, doesn't have a place, so you're really starting at the bottom, right? Is it like a template that you sort of give them exactly what to do, a list of exactly what you need to make them successful?
Yes, we provide you everything you need from this is what you need to furnish it. This is the regulatory steps. You have to pay taxes on these things, and you have to there are steps to go through, but we make it really easy. And the cool thing is we take a lot of it off your plate. So we register the properties for you. We take care of some of that load, so you don't have to be like, I don't understand how this works.
Right.
And that's what we're here for, to make it easy for you.
And from what I understand, when you started your own, you had a rental property and you turned it into an Airbnb. And the first go around, you said, well, it was good, but it could have been better. And you made the mistakes that you've learned now by being able to through iTrip. Now you know exactly what to do, what makes it right, what's going to get those people in there all the time. So your Airbnb is booked all year round.
Yes, yeah, we started on our own, and we learned a lot about how to manage a property and what it takes. And so I can empathize. I'm with you. I'm an owner. I have my money where my mouth is. But guess what? We're successful. We make money, and our risk wasn't really that risky. And that's where we can help you is say, hey, these are the things you need to do to make your property stand out so you can be successful and go for I was making like $16,000. This year I'll probably make like $36,000. So
what's wrong with that?
I'll take
the
that
number
every
to call
year.
him direct. It's 480-586-9096. His website is iTripTempe.com. Some people are still going to want to do it themselves. Can you kind of help them along the way with that? With being able to just tell them, giving them the steps what to do. How do they get involved with you? Do they hire you, or is it how does it work?
Yeah, usually it starts with the question, how much can I make? And so if you ever wonder, how much can I make in this? Just send me your address. I'll tell you, this is what I think we can make. And we'll start with that and walk through what's next. What are your goals for your investment? And, what's the value of your time? And not every property is right. Not everybody, this is right for everybody. And we're very honest, like, hey, this is great. Or, maybe you should just stick with this because it best fits your investment strategy. As an owner, that's what I would want. I would want someone to just give me the straight truth.
Right, exactly. I think that's what you're all about. You want to help people because you were successful, and now even more successful than ever because you are the owner of iTrip Vacations. You've been doing this now for a long time, so you really know what to do. That's what you're all about, is just helping other people become successful along the way as well.
Exactly. It's nothing's greater than when I see the owners take home $7,000-8,000 a month. I'm like, that's awesome for them because I know what it feels like to take home a big chunk of money at the end of the month.
And you also said that there's some different things that are coming up, this new laws that are going to happen too. So the next time he comes on, we're going to be talking about that. The best thing to do is to call him and have a consultation with him, find out how he can make you successful. That number, it's 480-586-9096. It's iTripTempe.com.